Welcome back. Police believe Yassir Said murdered his two teenage daughters, Amina and Sarah, on New Year's Day 2008. They still have not found him. Tisio and Said, Yassir's wife and the girl's mother, calls this crime an honor killing. We've heard of honor killings in the Muslim world. Should we worry the practice may be spreading in America? And do we need to face that fact head on? Here again, Greg Jarrett.
If we were to go after Yassir Said and call this an honor killing, that would require more investigation into Muslim communities across the United States. And that would be stigmatizing Muslim groups. They're trying to do the right thing by protecting a minority, but they're doing the wrong thing because they are giving a priority to group rights. This is about individual rights.
Through your investigation, have you been able to determine why Yassir Said would kill his two daughters?
We won't know the motive until he tells us what it is, and then we've got to weigh that out.
But sometimes you learn the motive by talking to relatives, and they said this is an honor killing.
And as far as that goes, it's all speculation.
And it's not just local cops who refuse to call this an honor killing. It's the FBI, too. 10 months after the murders of Amina and Sarah, the FBI issued this wanted poster for Yassir, containing the words honor killing. But days later, those words were removed.
The FBI bowed to that criticism and complaint and removed it from their publicity.
They capitulated.
They capitulated. The FBI is sensitive to charges of discrimination, is sensitive to charges that they are not sympathetic to the larger Muslim community. The FBI needs the cooperation of the Muslim community in this country in order to carry out their intelligence responsibilities.
We've repeatedly requested an interview with the FBI for this story. They declined. But we did talk with Steve Pomerantz, who served as the FBI's counterterrorism chief from 1985 to 88.
They bowed to the wishes of the Muslim community that was offended because we called it an honor killing.
Yes.
Pomerantz learned firsthand about honor killings during a 1989 investigation of a suspected Palestinian terrorist named Zain Issa.
The first time I remember ever hearing the term honor killing, we had a case in St. Louis where an individual who we believed to have been associated with the Abu Nidal terrorist organization, which at that time was probably the most violent of the Middle East terrorist organizations, he and his wife held their daughter down in their apartment and stabbed her to death over a very similar issue. She was a teenage girl who had become too Americanized in their eyes.
Issa and his wife Maria were found guilty of murdering their daughter Palestina and received death sentences.
It's alarming to think that we have people living among us who are capable of this kind of act. And of course it has implications beyond the murders themselves. What drives a person to commit an honor killing? Fanaticism. Only a person in the grips of a fanatic ideology, a fanatic set of beliefs would do that.
What is Yassir Said's ability to evade capture for so long tell you?
It certainly suggests to me that there are members within that community who are willing to be supportive of him. So it certainly tells me about some members of that community who follow, I assume, that same belief system and what they're capable of doing.
I hope Yassir is caught in America, that the judge does not Mickey Mouse around with the laws, that when they put that needle in his arm, I hope the world realizes that women are safer, young girls are safer.
I pray every day that he's caught. And I said, and I think, what am I going to say to him? The only thing I want to know from him is how could he kill his girls? How could he look them in the eye and take their lives?
And do you fear that his answer will be quite simple? They dishonored my good name.
Honestly, I think he will probably give me that life that lets you know that he's the one in control.
Yassir Said, still at large. If one of our viewers has any information about where he is, what do they do, Greg?
Call the FBI. There is a $10,000 reward in place for any information leading to his capture.
And it probably goes without saying, but don't try and handle this guy on your own.
Absolutely. He hasn't been convicted of anything, but he is wanted for the murder in cold blood of his own 2 daughters, and anybody capable of that is a dangerous guy.
And you will stay on this story?
Until he's caught.
Thanks, Greg. That's our report. I'm Bill Hemmer. Thanks for watching.